Hello again, this is Dean Carstens, and this is Dean's N-Scale Trains. It's the 7th video in my series on my scenic ridge layout. Today I'm going to be talking about putting in buildings and roads. Here's an overall view of the layout with the buildings added. I just started putting in buildings and moving them around until I was happy with the way they looked. The bulk of the models in the main part of town are DPM models. These came in a kit of 14 buildings, town and factory set from Woodland Scenic. In addition, I used 2 kits from N-Scale Architect, a mine and a coal company. On my layout, I've also included a number of buildings that I sell on eBay and my store, Trains by Dean. References to each of these is in the description below. The bulk of the buildings in town are DPM models. DPM, or Design Preservation Models, was a company that's been taken over by Woodland Scenics. This across the street from the DPM models, I've added 2 of my apartment buildings, a matched set for twins. To complete the picture, I'm putting in this station. Don't remember who the manufacturer is. I think across the tracks, I have my yard office model and a little one that I had a video on that showed how I make my models. This is just a little line shack. Starting with the industries, I've added my truck depot model, which, by the way, I've painted. This is not the way it comes. The kit comes. Moving down the line, I've got my 3-story factory. I think I'm going to turn this into a newspaper building. And my oil and gas company. I have an N-Scale Architect kit that I put together a while ago. Next to it, my 2-story old model. This one's labeled Roberts Battery, but I think I'm going to label it as a power plant for the city. Down at the far end, I have my engine house, 1-stall engine house. Notice that the doors now are operational. Above that, up in the mountains, another N-Scale Architect kit, the Eagle River Mine. This is a famous mine that you can see on the road in As you can see, I've started marking off where the streets are going to go. I just drew with a straight edge and a pencil. On the outside of the lines for your highways, put down Woodland Scenic paving tape. Okay, I've mixed up my Smooth It, 2 parts of Smooth It to 1 part of water, and it's been setting for a couple of minutes, so I'm ready to go. This area and here is still wet for some reason, so I'm going to leave that for a while. You can speed things up, by the way, with a razor blade. Once you've got the edges of the blue tape defined, you start to pull it up. This is still very wet. I don't quite know why. I'll just leave that for a day or day more. Where the road crosses the track, we need to cut little slots here so the flanges can pass through. The rest of the city streets were poured similarly, marked off with paving tape, protected with masking tape, then poured with the Smooth It and sanded smooth. Okay, in these two areas, I want to make it asphalt. So I'm going to use Woodland Scenic asphalt, which is basically black. You see I've masked off the edge and the track. Here, I'd masked this off when I painted the road. Same thing over here. Mine area and the road up to it, I want a dirt road. Finally, I'm adding a little bit of fine turf earth. Mark the center of the roadway. So I'm collecting some shavings of lead pencil. A bit too much. I've wet a towel with the concrete. Smoothing that down a bit. So I'm pretty much done with the roads now. Here's some photos of what the city looks like now. In the next video of this series, I'm going to complete the landscaping. So that's it for this video. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up. Thanks for watching.